Skip, I need to know, what was your reaction to him taking Shedeur out on that 2-point conversion?
That was the last straw.
Tell him.
Yes.
Done.
Tell him, Skip.
Kevin Stefanski should have been fired last night.
Yep.
He will be fired at the end of this season. He did not want Shedeur in the first place. He has tried everything in his power to keep Shedeur from succeeding this entire football season, to the point of sabotage. That was pure sabotage yet again, as he made Shedeur take the trot of shame, as I call it. You make him, you force him off the field for a play that he would have made because he'd been making that play for the entire game. And Kevin Stefanski just didn't want Shedeur Sanders to be the hero of that game. He said, I'll do anything in my power to keep you out of the spotlight here. You got us to the edge of the spotlight. You're not going to seize the spotlight from me, not on my watch. And he took him out and went Wildcat again, and it was obviously an embarrassing abomination of a play. So the big picture yesterday was that with his career on the line, Shedeur Sanders played a game of his life, throwing for 364 yards. He showed you why he should have been the first overall pick in the draft, because he outplayed Cam Ward head-to-head. I said it before the draft, and I'm going to say it again. Shedeur is just a better all-around. I like Cam Ward, but I love Shedeur. Shedeur is a better thrower of the football than Cam Ward will ever be. Cam competes. I got it. He's a little more athletic than Shedeur, but Shedeur has sneaky athleticism that was on display yesterday. Athletic mobility, because he ran for a touchdown from 7 yards out that showed you in the red zone what he can do with his legs as well as his arm. He had thrown 2 red zone touchdown passes, 1 yard and 7 yards. He showed you touch and feel that he has, because he's just gifted. He's got it. He's got the whole passing package, the whole moving in the pocket package. He's it. He's who Cleveland has been looking for. So after he demonstrates in the red zone what he can do, after he brings the Cleveland Browns back, as they played as a football team, lousy game against a 1-11 team. They're getting a punt blocked. Their little Dylan Sampson fumbled. They kept putting Shedeur in hole after hole. They're down 14-3. They're down 31-17 with 5 minutes left. And he goes 66 yards in 5 plays to cut it to 31-23. Then he goes 80 yards in 7 clutch plays to cut it to 31-29. And right on schedule, here we went again, and it just made me want to vomit in my living room. Seriously. Just made me want to vomit, because Stefanski did it to him again, and you let little Quinshawn Judkins run some bizarre Wildcat trick play. You ran a trick play.
We do have the video. Let's watch it, because we got a comment.
So, this was a mess.
What in the...
Looks like he just forgot to pitch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's going on?
Gotta go
He didn't know. I'm supposed to do that. Maybe I'll throw it back.
Away.
Oh, so bad.
Oh.
That's...
What?
Yeah.
What was
that over keeping Shedeur in? That's what you went with?
It looked like they had run it one time in practice, and Judkins forgot what to do.
Right.
That's what it looked like, and that's the play you called. And I'm sure when it got called in the huddle, Judkins was like, huh? Seriously?
Yeah, that's what you want to run?
We're going to do this? So, again, Shedeur had the hot hand. Shedeur was having a hot game. Shedeur would have converted the 2-point play if you'd kept the ball in Shedeur's hands. Shedeur is who they have been looking for, and Kevin Stefanski is not who they've been looking for. You got to get him out of Shedeur's hair, out of his way, out of his sight, out of his mind, so that Shedeur can continue to rise and shine and be the quarterback that he showed you he can be yesterday.
Yeah.
I hated everything about it, man. As a defensive player, I think you scored a touchdown, you kicked the extra point.
Right.
Then y'all come down, score another touchdown on us. We have no momentum. We are on our heels. Then you go for the 2 and win it. Or if you ain't feeling it, you kick another extra point, go to overtime at home. We don't have no momentum. So I know the analytics say one thing, but come on, man. Analytics not calculating the mind of a defensive player. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. You go for it, you don't get it, you score another touchdown, now we got to get this one, right? You take Shedeur out after he in his bag, 365, 4 touchdowns, and you take one rookie out, bam. You put the ball in another rookie hands, Judkins. He gonna run it, he gonna pitch it to another rookie, Larvadale, and then he gonna throw it to another. So you want every fucking rookie on the field except for Shedeur.
That's right.
Then you got a backup tackle running the over route. That's what we came up with for the game? Are you saving? That's your best 2-point play. You can't be saving your best 2-point play because you ain't going to the playoffs. So it ain't like you saving them. We gonna save our best shit for the playoffs. I just can't, bro. Like, you take your hottest rookie out and let every other rookie on the field touch the bitch.
Yeah, and Larvadance undrafted, like he's just some guy.
You feel me? So he gonna touch the ball and Shedeur can't touch it. He gonna throw it to Fannin and you gonna start it in his hand. Like, bro, I just can't. If that was Jackson Dart and he had 365, 4 touchdowns, DeBow putting it in his hand.
Oh,
no doubt.
If that was Cam Ward with 365, 4 touchdowns, Mike McCoy putting it in his hands. I don't give a fuck what we practice in practice.
No doubt.
We run the play, put it in his hand. If that was Tyler Shuck,
we saw what he did.
Kellen Moore gonna put it in his hand.
Yeah, he would.
If that was fucking Dylan Gabriel, Stefanski would have put the ball in his hand.
No doubt.
And I don't care for what we practice.
No doubt.
You cooking like this, I'm putting it in your hands.
Yep.
So this shit clear as day, man. It's clear as day, man.
After that, that's a fireable offense.
It's pitiful,
Stefanski.
man.
You pass up the point. You go for 2 twice. They have the fumbled snap and then that play right there. Shedeur is dealing, right? Shedeur is the entire offense. They can't really get the run game going. The defense is usually great. They can't really stop the run game. Shedeur is dealing all over the field. You pull him out of the game. Last week, they tried to do that with Fannin. They tried to do the little tush push, the little sneak with Fannin.
Turnover.
He fumbles it.
Fumbled it.
Leave your best playmaker on the field. Let him continue making plays. Now, as defensive guys, right, if it's a 2-point play and they pull Shedeur off the field and they got Judkins back there, what are you guys looking for? You guys are looking for the run or the trick play, right? So everybody's antennas up, right? Okay, either Judkins going to run that thing downhill or it's going to be some trickeration shit, right? Leave Shedeur in the game. Give yourself a chance to score. Even if the play's not there, it's not schemed up, maybe he can run it in. Maybe he can make a miraculous play. But go out riding and dying with that Judkins reverse pass, all that bullshit, no. Stefanski's done in Cleveland. He's supposed to be this great offensive mind, and he's got it going there a little bit. They got the run game going. But look how many quarterbacks they've been through. Look how many failures that have come through there. And that's the biggest indictment on Stefanski. He's supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. He's supposed to be this great offensive mind. Well, every season they get down, they lose a bunch of games, and he has to hand over play calling duties. And then you look at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, now he was young and he was pressing too much and he was trying to make things going. But the reason he was pressing was Stefanski couldn't develop him. So I think this is a thing where Cleveland they've been down in the dumps forever. They haven't been playing great. They finally have their quarterback in Shedeur. Get Stefanski out of there. Go get a great young offensive mind to come in, develop Shedeur, get some more pieces on the outside, get that run game going, and get this thing going in the right direction. Because another year, Stefanski, it's going to be another 2 or 3 win year, and you're going to waste Shedeur in his prime. And then where are you at? Do the reset now.
They bring Stefanski back, they're going to burn that stadium down. I promise you.
If I was a Browns fan, I'd burn that shit down.
They're finna burn that stadium down.
By the way, you did play there.
You got to go, brother. You got to go, man. First off, as a head coach, your job is to put your team in the best situations to win football games. You're not doing that. You're putting them in the exact opposite. Now, going to specifically Shedeur in the game. 14 points. The first one you come down and cut it to 1 score, you go for 2, which was dumb. That was just dumb. Then he come back 80-yard drive, and you put your running back in there to play quarterback. You take your quarterback out, you put your running back in there to play quarterback. Like, what sense does that make? You got to go, like you said, Rich. You got to go, man. You're not helping your team. You're damn near sabotaging. And, you can't have it. You bring them back, it's just going to cause more confusion, and it's going to be disaster. It's going to be disaster. Now, I will say, as good as a game Shedeur played, you damn near thought the Browns won. Like, I forgot they lost the game.
That was a win
Like,
for
I
them.
literally
They got
forgot
Shedeur
they
going.
lost the game. I was about to come in with Skip with my brown shit on. I said, hey, we didn't even win the game. Hold on. We lost. What? We lost. So that just tells you what Shedeur brings to the city.
Yeah.
Forget the city. The whole NFL was standing up watching Shedeur play.
Yeah.
Right? He stood tall in the pocket. He throws as pretty as a ball in snow and slush. And the ball was just beautiful. The one he threw to Judy was
that
just,
was a laser.
Yeah, that was
Right now,
God.
bang.
He
Skip.
couldn't drop that one.
Right now, bang.
Right
Yeah.
now, bang.
Yeah.
Right
That
now,
was
bang.
It was
right now,
beautiful.
bang.
It was beautiful.
Listen to that advice.
Yeah, so I agree with everybody on this panel. Like Stefanski, you gotta go. You don't deserve another job anywhere in this league, whether it's quarterback coach, coordinator, or nothing. You need to go down to college or maybe high school for what you're doing to this team, man. And
College.
that's point blank period,
Out.
man. I'm done. I'm done. I'm like Skip, man.
Hey, and on
Make
Friday,
it hot.
Skip, we said that Shedeur needed a performance that showed that I'm what the city been looking for.
Yes.
That was it.
That
right
was
there.
it.
That was
Yeah.
it.
And
You called
That
it was
was
too early.
I
had him for
Too
250.
early. I had him for
100.
222 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And we were like, dang, 250. That's
And it wasn't
good.
like he was
Boy
getting a
went
ton of
for three.
support with the other guys. They didn't get the run game going.
Right,
It was kind of
right.
hard. I mean, that was all on Shedeur.
Man,
That was
him.
him
Yeah.
making plays, showing off his arm talent, showing off his mobility.
Ripped through
You
the
know,
sleeve.
Yeah, I mean
That was
that's
cold.
all you need to see. And then you look at it, what's holding him back? It's Stefanski and his poor decision making.
I bet you it's a lot of coordinators or coaches around the league was looking like, hey, shit, we can win with Shedeur.
Thank you.
A lot of people looked
Yeah.
and saw that and said, hey, we can win with bro, for
I
real.
just wanted to get a good
Maybe he
coordinator.
belongs somewhere else before this is over.
Ooh.
Nah, man. He need to stay in Cleveland. He need to bring us back. We need Shedeur in the city.
That's the type
Browns-
of situation
Yeah.
he want, though.
Yeah.
He don't want to go to the front runner. He want to
Nah.
go to a situation like that and flip that around and have that.
That's
popping.
what. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's just what
That's
type of
you
guy
call
he
greatness.
What coach does Shedeur need?
He needs a young offensive mind. I don't know
Give
if
me
you
some
go.
names.
I don't know if you go young offensive mind for the head coach, but you got to get a young offensive mind that's creative,
coordinator.
that can see what Shedeur does well, play to his strengths. You know, see the whole offense kind of at 50,000 feet. What do the receivers do well? What does the offensive line do well? How can we get a run game that complements Shedeur's skills the best? I mean, Joe Brady, someone out of the McVay tree. Joe Brady's probably gonna get a head coaching job. But I just want to see some creativity, and I want to see someone come in and say, Shedeur's our guy. No more fucking around.
Yeah.
No more Dylan Gabriel. No more, veteran Band-Aid. Shedeur's our guy. He's our guy going forward. Let's build around him.
Yeah, and it's very important you find somebody who truly believes in Shedeur, because there are a
Yes.
bunch of people out there who'll say it, but they don't really believe it.
Right. 100%. Yeah, I mean, that's the NFL. You always say it, it's the good old boys league.
It is.
There's a lot of people out there that want to see Shedeur fail. So you got to bring a guy in that 100% bought in on Shedeur, bought in on all the antics, the personality and the swagger and all that stuff.
All that.
A guy that can come in and understand Shedeur, understand the bigger picture with who he is off the field, and then a guy that can come in and build around him and get some creativity and get some shifts and some motions and some run game and some quick screens and some draws. Draw up the whole thing and build it around Shedeur. 100% believe in him, give him confidence, and let him go out there and roll.
And trust me on this,
younger coach.
it wasn't Kevin Stefanski who announced that Shedeur will start the rest of the year. That came from the owner.
Oh, 100%.
That was the
Yeah.
owner saying, Jimmy Haslam, who does like Shedeur and does like his father. And I was happy to see his father was there, and they hugged on the sideline before the game.
Too.
It,
Pop,
Yeah.
there ain't
it
nothing
was
like
cool.
playing
Yeah.
post.
It was very. It just felt right.
I think if I'm Jimmy Haslam and I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this thing, I'm going to look at one thing. Okay, so we have 2 rookie draft picks. We go Dylan Gabriel, we go Shedeur, right? We start off the season with Joe Flacco. Offense looks like trash. They couldn't move the ball. Joe looked old and archaic and 1 foot out the door. Now Joe goes to Cincinnati and has a ton of success. They're running simple concept. Flacco's dealing the ball. He looks awesome. Then we get to Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is a pocket passer. He wants to keep everything short, wants to keep everything around the line of scrimmage, but still wasn't able to crack through. Now you have Shedeur. Shedeur has a statement game. If I'm Jimmy, I'm sitting back and I'm asking Stefanski, why was this not our guy sooner? We have 3 wins. We're completely out of it, and now we have our guy. So where the fuck are we? We are nowhere.
Yeah.
First 300-yard passing from a rookie.
In a long time.
Come on now.
And
Yeah.
Hey, I keep on looking at Clint Kubiak, man. I ain't gonna lie.
cool.
Okay.
I love that.
He a young guy.
I love that.
He been around us. He was there when we was around.
Yeah.
I mean, he good with personalities.
Yeah.
and he got the fucking Seahawks clocking. Every time you
does.
look at
Yeah.
Seahawks, they drop 38.
Yeah,
Right.
you could make him the head coach and let him
Exactly, and let him, let him coordinate and let them, they'd be locked in
They
for a
would
long
be.
time.
I like
At least
that.
3-4 years, you know what I'm saying? So I keep on saying, cool, man, it's time.
Yeah.
He been around success for the last 4 or 5 years, man. So, hey.
He could build a whole system for Shedeur.
Man,
The
it's in
wide
his
zone,
blood.
the play action, the naked, get Shedeur out a little
Exactly.
bit.
That's what he does
Nice
best.
mobile,
Off
that's
that
what
play
he does.
action. That play action, he gonna light people
He got a
up.
line who
Yes.
can tote this outside zone. Yeah, hey, man.
Yeah.
They do got to get line help for sure.
But they told him right now, for real. They ain't told last night, but for the
No,
most part, Junkins been running the ball, bro.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they can run the ball, and that's the thing
A lot
that
of
kind of
yards
missed
after
me about
contact.
Stefanski is he's creative in the run game. You watch the run game; they do give the defense a bunch of different looks, and they're able to get chunks of yards. And then it comes to the pass game, and it's just so basic, and it's half-field reads, and it's just not conducive to getting a young quarterback involved in the game and then giving him a
Do you
chance at
think
success.
Tommy Reese is held back by Stefanski even still now? Do you think he can open it up and
Well,
say
of
that?
course.
Stefanski said it in his press conference. Well, who called that play? I did. It's on me.
Right.
He did.
I called it.
Yeah.
I don't want everything got to go through me.
Right.
He said it right there. So Tommy Reese just got the tag, bro.
Right.
He yay or nay and everything.
You're the head coach. It's your offense, but every season for the last couple seasons, you have to hand over the keys to the offense coordinator. He's not calling his own plays. That's Stefanski. That's Stefanski in the headset, third and short. Hey, we're
Yeah,
going
for
here. Hey,
sure,
we're doing
yeah.
this. Hey, we're going to run this bullshit reverse with
Reese
Judkins.
messed with-
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
Because if Tommy
That
Reese called
motherfucker ran
that,
the annexation of Puerto Rico, bruh. Like,
if
what
it-
the fuck is he? Hey,
if Tommy Reese calls that and that doesn't work, he's
Hey,
fired.
I
exactly.
think Tommy Reese really messed with Sheduer. And given the leash would get off him, I think he could do a good job with him, honestly. But he just got Stefanski on that leash. Like,
It's guardrails.
bet not.
It's tough.
Would you guys ever see Dion going
Nah.
to Cleveland?
No.
And
Deion
I've
don't
said
want
this
that stress.
Before, I know for a fact Shedeur doesn't want that.
doesn't want it, yeah.
He wants to just
Shine in his own
he
light.
just wants to grow up and become his own young man, and he should.
Yeah.
Dion coached him since he was like peewee football.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think Dion doesn't want the
Yeah,
NFL
nah,
circus
man.
and the drama. You can run a college program. You're basically like a dictator. You dictate everything.
Exactly.
You run everything. In the NFL, there's a lot of oversight. There's a lot of Jimmy Haslam stepping in, and it's just such a different animal. I think
is.
Dion would
And
just
then
have
Prime
a ton of
just-
success.
he wanna
He's
watch
too
his son,
competitive
yeah.
to just leave Colorado where it's at.
I agree.
He's trying to get
Yeah.
them to the college football
He is.
playoffs so he can. I told you this what the fuck I do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he ain't done there yet. He trying
Yeah.
to finish his job there.
So-
Yeah.
And then you just want to watch your son play. You want to watch your son, succeed, without you. Because at the end of the day, you, as a father, you teach and you install these things in your children to see them develop without you. At some point, they have to leave the nest, right? And I just want to come Sundays and watch the games and watch my son ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me sum this up by driving home the point how impressive Shedeur was yesterday because, again, Cleveland was favored to win the game, and the Browns, I mentioned this earlier, but they really played a lousy football game as a team,
Yeah.
Right.
except for him.
I mean, that
So
defense
he had
getting
to
31 up.
It was terrible.
Against
The
the
defense
Titans.
gave up 184
Titans.
yards rushing.
Right.
They couldn't stop the
184.
run.
Crazy.
That's
What-
just
Yeah.
Pollard
Oh,
in
Special
a game
teams
like
was a
that.
disaster again.
like look how Shedeur had what he had to overcome. They defer, so the ball's kicked to the Browns. The kid returns it to the 15. So Shedeur goes out and it's 15, and they go -4 run on the first play, 3-yard run. So now it's 3rd and 11, and Harold comes through unblocked and sacks Shedeur. So that's how you started. And before you look up, it's 14-3 Tennessee, and I thought they were going to get run out of the building.
Yeah.
And here he came, and here he came. It shows you resilience. It shows you poise. It shows you self-belief. You can't underestimate how great Shedeur was, top to bottom yesterday, start to finish. That was a statement game by that young man.
Great
Yeah.
performance.
You called it, Skip. Yeah,
Well,
said it.
I do have a little follow-up question, though, because I know we all believe in Shedeur, but what is it going to take for the Browns? Because obviously Deshaun Watson just came back, and a lot of the mock drafts, which I know you said are bullshit, but had them picking a QB
know,
next
they
year.
do.
Yeah.
So what's the draft look like next year for the Browns? You think they're going to really ride with Shedeur and not pick a QB?
They got 2 firsts, so
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
two
they got
first.
two
and
first?
One of them
I'm
got to be a
back.
dog receiver.
Gotta be a
But
dog
I think they need an
lineman.
O-line
A
and a
tackle and a
receiver.
receiver.
Right.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
you can remake that thing real quick. Okay, Shedeur's our guy. Let's use those top 2 overall picks to support him. Let's go get some real talent.
But
We'll
you
go
think
best.
they'll actually do that? They love to rotate quarterbacks.
Well,
every
that's
Man,
the
they got
thing, right?
to. They got Watson and
and
Shedeur.
Shedeur.
That's one performance, but if he keeps stacking performances like this, like, yeah,
No question.
Right, that's
way,
what
if
he's
you
got to do
create
the
it
rest of the
yourself, you know what I'm
season.
saying?
He's got to keep playing at a high
and
level.
Deshaun come in and battle for whoever gonna start. That's what you do.
if he
Yeah.
play,
And you get them both support and help.
I mean, to put
And
in
get somebody on that back end for that defensive secondary. They need some safety, man.
seriously, to put in perspective, he's with the first Browns quarterback with 300+ yards, 3 touchdowns, and a rush touchdown since 1950.
God,
Oh,
dog, since Jim Brown,
75 years.
Otto Graham them.
That is.
Like, you don't just do that. So
Yep.
hopefully, listen, fire Stefanski, get a wide receiver, get an O-lineman, and keep Shedeur.
they got 2
okay?
dog tight ends. Like,
Yeah.
they got a
Fan and
solid-
him,
Things
boy.
could be
Fan
different.
and
Yeah,
him.
Things
man.
could be different.
That is
Him.
nice.
And he got that dog.
Yeah,
They got
he
a
does.
great rookie class. Like, man,
They do. Well, they're going to have the defensive rookie of the year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he looked like me my rookie year out there.
Judkins is a stud too. That
Yeah,
kid-
they
that
got the
kid
run
runs
game
hard.
going. They got
Graham a stud on
Yeah,
the
they got, they
Yeah.
got
They've
some,
got
but that
some
ain't never
good
been the
pieces.
problem. It ain't never been all this. It's been the quarterback. And Cole.
All right. 95% of the chat says fire Stefanski.
Oh, man.
95.
Never been that high.
Chat is
We
smart.
never get that high.
Never been
Okay.
95%.
What's up with that 5, yo?
I know. You guys are confused.
That's what my problem is.
All right, guys. We got to move on.